The country is approaching the second of 3 lockdowns announced by the Prime Minister to help slow the spread of the coronavirus. In an interview with the Prime Minister on Wednesday, I asked him to assess the effectiveness of the first island-wide lockdown last weekend.
I've seen some videos circulating that parties were being kept. I've asked the police to investigate, and even if it is retroactively that those persons who did that, they should be charged.
The Prime Minister says, however, that the lockdowns are not done arbitrarily.
We only apply the measures that are proportional to the problem and appropriate to the situation.
What is too early to say last week's lockdown?
So, if you just watch that movie and think the quality looks superb and cinematic, as if it was shot on an expensive camera, I got news for you. That was actually shot on my iPhone 8. Yes, just using a phone alone. No major tools, no expensive equipment or expensive lens or camera. And today we'll be talking about the power of using your phone as a filmmaking tool to write your movies, shoot them, and even edit them. This is Behind the Lens episode 4. I'm your host Lonewolf. Stay tuned. In this new age, everybody is using a smartphone and everybody shoot a little video like a TikTok or just capture moments, and a lot of persons don't know the power they're wielding in their hands, like the capabilities of a phone. You don't just buy a phone and can call and text. These phones can actually make movies, and I actually started my career shooting short films, music videos and weddings with just an iPhone 4. I even won 2 film festivals and 4 awards just using my iPhone. Back then I didn't have any resources. I had the passion for filmmaking, but you don't necessarily go find filmmaking stuff in the country. So I had a little iPhone, I experimented with it, I shot tons of films, tons of short videos, and people used to ask me, what kind of camera you use, Bridget? Like the quality look clean, and then I always wonder, why them I say it looks so clean, and why them I say if it's an expensive Canon camera. No, you don't need like 8500 US Canon camera to shoot a high quality video. You really just need the skills, the mindset, the idea, some really nice angles, and just a few film techniques. It's really not that hard, and in this age and time, anybody can be a filmmaker as long as they have a phone. There's a whole lot of films out there right now shot on an iPhone, yes, and actually being shown in theaters, even short films as well, feature films, and you know, they have the expensive lighting and expensive sound equipment to back up the image. But what I can tell you is that it's possible. A lot of persons might think me crazy right now and say, what? How am I shoot one movie with my phone? That makes sense? Or how that makes sense? Well, you know, you can just take out the phone and press record and you're shooting a movie. I give it a try. My first short film I did was called Cimarron, that was shot with my iPhone 4. And I can tell you, when that was released at the film festival, a lot of persons are wondering, how can this be an iPhone 4? Like the type of quality with the lighting and techniques, it really kicked off things. And even also Ninja Boy 2 as well. That one got a standing ovation. People loved the idea of the film that I had, even though the quality was so low. People were just too distracted by the story. So that's why I said you don't really need an expensive camera, because other persons went to the festivals with so many expensive cameras. I don't have no camera at all. I just have my phone. It have to just work. I don't have a choice. And I still win an award. So it's really the story, guys, and the story is really key. The angles are really key, and just being like prepared, you know, planning out your shots and so forth. And you know the best thing now, with the new technology they're putting into phones, you have 4K, which is a new framework that is like really higher than 1080p, which it's really 1080p we watch on YouTube every day now. But when your phone on 4K now, you're getting a more detailed video, much better colors, and when you put up on the big screen now, it look clean. So if you have a phone that shoot 4K, that's a plus right there. But if you don't have 4K, you can still shoot 1080p. It don't really matter the quality at the end of the day, but advantages are better, you know. Everybody watching videos in 1080p right now on YouTube, and there's not really much 4K screens out there already. But just imagine you have a phone that shoot 4K. That's future based right there. So 10 years from now, your phone quality on the big screen can look like a decent movie or a decent short film. When I was shooting out there today, it was a little bit different than how I usually do my films. Usually I have my camera bag with all my lenses, batteries, cards, cleaners, and all them something. But this time the experience was different. I don't have to plan so much like I do when I'm going fully professional mode. I grab my phone, put it in my pocket, I have my tripod stand, I put the camera on it, I set up my shot, I press record, and boom, I'm shooting. Currently capturing this coconut tree up there. Yeah, just capturing the coconut trees in its natural essence. These are B-roll shots just to add to the story, you know, different elements of the area just to kind of establish where you're going or passing a time. You cut them between your shots. The best thing as well is that this phone is so mobile, so I can get certain angles. My hand don't get tired when I'm shooting for long, and at the same time I can switch my phone from tripod to handheld mode easily, and it's just even more fun because you're challenged in a different way of capturing the images. And trust me, from you catch the good frame them and good shot in a poetic way, and telling the story visually is just the most powerful way of creating a movie. And at the same time, as filmmakers, we should always be challenging ourselves to capture images with different devices and hone our skills. And you as a filmmaker as well, yes, you, I'm calling you a filmmaker because you have a phone with you watching this video right now. You can start tomorrow, you can film anything. You can go outside, film your family and friends and make a short family movie. Go outside into nature, capture some different shots of trees and birds and bees and all kind of different stuff. Or you can even get a ring light and set up an interview, set up at your home. Interview yourself just like me right here. You just need one light and you're making movies. The slogan of my company is dream it, film it, repeat. So nobody waste no time with the ideas in your head. Write it down, go outside, shoot it. You can shoot a day. Well, not really so well at night still, but if you have good lighting in your house, you can shoot at night too. Just go out there and just make something creative. If you're then a lockdown and you're bored, just go and try something with your phone. Like, you're going to make a lot of horrible films, trust me. I have some films where my areas coming and want the world to see it, you see me? But an idea is something where you kind of grow in practice. It's an art form, so there's not really much rules to it. It's just a form of self-expression. So if you have a phone, go out there and express yourself, create a story and capture it and, you know, share it with the world, because people grow with stories and that's how the world really works, you know. That's just how life works. And stories are very entertaining. If you have a story or if you had a one joke or one idea you have and you want to share it with the world in a very unique way, filmmaking is a way you can start. That's it guys for Behind the Lens episode 4. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's a bit different, trying to make it more educational for you guys, and I'm going to share some gems with you along the journey. This is my journey as a filmmaker, and if you're interested, I want you to, you know, learn something too, so you don't have to go through the rough patches like I did. So if you enjoyed this episode, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell if you want to be notified when the next episode come up for Behind the Lens. And there's so much content I have on my channel too. You can go down below and check out my old previous mobile films. There will be some links in the description, or if you want to just browse through the channel and check out my stuff. It was good having you. I'm glad to see you guys back, and there's so much more coming, so stay tuned and continue to share the love. Lonewolf out.